Welcome back. Happy Friday, everyone, if you're watching it on the upload day. Today, I am bringing you some morning and night routines. I wanted to share with you guys some of the things that I do kind of each morning and each night that help keep me grounded and I guess get through the day. So making a routine that helps me want to get up and out of bed has been a big part of this. And some days don't always look like this. The internet. Hey, we see these like perfect ideal morning routines and it's like, how do people maintain that every single day? Maybe they do. That's great. Good for them. But I know that is not me. So the habits and routines I'm sharing today is not realistic for every single day of my life. So yesterday, didn't get out for a walk. I was actually on the couch. I still read and I still journaled, but I did not walk. So some days I don't get through the whole routine. Okay. And that's been something I'm trying to give myself grace with, and also recognize that some days might not be a perfect routine day and that maybe it's just as productive to watch Netflix till I feel a bit more like myself. So learning to recognize when maybe I need to take a step back has been the very hard part of this routine. And also not beating myself up for not being able to be as productive as I was one day versus the next day, because there's so many variables in everything, and in our lives there's so much stuff happening all the time. So giving yourself that grace and that empathy, I guess, that we usually give outwards, but it's okay. Like, we don't have to do these perfect routines every day. I digress. Let's get into the topic. Yeah. Okay. Today, starting off, does it make sense to go night or morning? I guess night into morning. That's how I filmed it. So I tried to film this realistically, but I also didn't want to have like my phone in my face while I was trying to get ready for bed, because that's not something I do. Like, I try not to have my phone with me constantly before bed. Some days it doesn't work, but in a perfect world, I would not have my phone or like my screen kind of like scrolling. So keep that in mind as you're watching this video. It is not exactly what you would see every single morning, and it'll look a bit different depending on what's going on and how I'm feeling. Okay, well, let's get into this again.
Jumping right into some nighttime habits, I like to start off by getting the bed ready and unmade, so to speak, and getting my heat pack tossed in there. I use that thing every night, and the switch. Now, this next habit is a bit newer. I've started it probably over the last couple weeks, and I've noticed a huge difference. I've started just rinsing off, or I guess showering, but not usually washing my hair, as a way to kind of end the night. So once I finish cleaning, once I've done all of the things I have to do to get myself ready for the next day, I kind of end the day by showering. And one thing I really look forward to is pajamas. So I make sure I have that all set up, ready to go, and then I can kind of just reset, wash the day away, and jump into bed. So this is something new that I am trying, which is either using a face cream after I shower or a face serum. I have a new kind of facial oil, I guess. But this one here I'm using tonight is actually a Canadian company located in Quebec, and I have been loving their products. I use their shampoo, their conditioner as well, and their shower gel when I have it. I have run out, so I do have something else at the moment. Okay, I am a huge scents person, and I just washed this shirt, but I hung it to dry in the office, and we cooked, I forget what we cooked, but my shirt smells like that. So I swapped that shirt out for a new one because that is all I could smell. So into something fresh, and now I'm just gonna start by braiding my hair. I just do usually a simple French braid. I don't like to do too much, / I'm just very lazy when it comes to my hair, but I am trying to work on that. I'm trying to take a bit better care of it. So part of that has been brushing it after I shower and braiding it. All right, now that we are all braided and ready to go, just gonna get my heat pack cranked on. I use this sometimes just to keep myself warm, but usually it is for my stomach, and it has been a lifesaver. And the next habit would be playing Animal Crossing. I find, although it is a screen, I found it kind of lets me go into a bit of a different world, and I can kind of relax a bit more than if I wasn't. And it's something now that I really look forward to every day, mainly because I love Animal Crossing. So that has been a huge thing for me. Good morning! Now, usually if I woke up first, I would make coffee. My partner did wake up before me, so and my sweet kitty. So mornings usually look a little bit different depending on if I'm making coffee or if it's already ready. This morning, I'm just gonna grab my journal and the book I'm reading at the moment and just go join my cat on the couch. All right, and getting my coffee ready. I just use the Silk, like almond milk creamers, usually, or black, depending, like if they're sold out. So I'm just getting my coffee ready here. And I usually like to spend about half an hour to an hour just kind of slowly waking up and journaling and reading. So I start off usually with journaling, And I don't usually put a time frame or, I guess, an amount of journaling I need to do. I kind of just write until I feel okay, I guess, or I feel like my brain's empty. Some days it's just a few sentences, other days it's a couple pages. I find this habit has been really beneficial in terms of getting my thoughts out and just feeling a little bit more capable of taking on the day. Lately, I've been waking up extremely anxious and just already stressed out. So getting my thoughts out and really some of these irrational worries out on paper has been a good way for me to talk myself out of those fears and remind myself of what I can do and what I am capable of. Once I've finished journaling, I do like to switch over to reading. I usually, or I guess lately, I've been going back and forth between reading the Bible and different books inside there and reading a fiction book. Currently, I'm reading We Are Called to Rise by Laura McBride. I'll include some more information about this book. I love it. This is actually the second time I'm reading it, and it's just a very wholesome, comforting book, I would say. It has me crying, it has me laughing, it has me feeling all the feels and kind of in this world, I guess. Like, I feel like I can kind of get very distracted with this book, which is very nice when you're in your head a lot. So, reading has been an incredible morning habit to add. Now, depending on the day, what happens next will really depend. If it's a work day, I will try and get out for a walk because I find it really helps. It's my morning, my day, my attitude, really everything. So I really try and make sure I get out for my walk before I go to work. Today I wasn't working, but I did have a doctor's appointment, so it was a bit different of a morning. So here I'm actually going to use my walk to go to the doctor's. So thankfully I am in walking distance, so I'm just going to combine those two activities there. And now the sun is up, so I'm going to get these blinds open. It is actually kind of sunny. We had a bit of a storm yesterday, so I am interested to see what it looks like outside. They were predicting quite a bit of rain, but I feel like we didn't get as much as they were saying. I digress. Back to the habits. Once I have the windows open, I need to start watering my plants. So I usually start off with the ones by the window and just make sure they are all hydrated and ready for their day. And then I will jump over to our plant tower as well and make sure those lights are on there. This poor jalapeno, I really drowned him there. Oh, poor guy. And here are our snap peas and a bean. There is a third bean, I believe, popping up there too. Exciting! And now, these are our onion sprouts and some tomatoes. And then we have some herbs up here as well. So we just have them separated for our cat. If you'd like to learn more about the saga of cat proofing, you can find that on my blog. Now, I've noticed a really big difference when I get ready for the day. And I mean just like putting a little bit of effort into my appearance and just changing my clothes. It doesn't even have to be into some crazy outfit, but even switching my pajamas and putting on mascara, I find can change my attitude exponentially. So I'm really trying to keep up with that and kind of put it in my routine before I start doing other stuff. And here, I'm just using, is it NYX or NYX? I never know. Can't Stop, Won't Stop, the concealer. I was using natural, but I've realized I am way paler. So I believe I'm using Ivory now. And that works a lot better. I am a lot less orange. And I do not have a beauty blender. I used to have a sponge, but I have misplaced it. So I'm using my hands here to just blend the concealer in a little bit. And then I usually just use a powdered foundation to kind of get rid of the shine. And that's pretty much it. Occasionally some bronzer, which I will use here. And then I'm ready for the day. out just trying to find some clothes for the day. I am a weird person when it comes to clothes. I like dressing up to some extent, but comfort is always the winner. I will always seek clothes that are comfortable, and they gotta be loose. If there's any pressure on my stomach, I am out of there. So frequently, as you can see here, I live in quite baggy clothes. And to the woods. Probably my favorite part of the morning is my morning walk. And this just gets me out of my head, honestly. I usually try and do a couple loops of the woods and try not to go back to my apartment until I feel a reduction in my anxiety. So, depends on the day, but this has been a hugely positive habit for me.
Thank you so much for stopping by, and if you've made it this far and you enjoyed it, hit that like button. That feels so weird to say. Notifications if you want, the subscribe button. It would all super help, and honestly it's just really fun. I'm just having a lot of fun making these videos, and for a while I feel like I was just making them kind of like into the void, but now there's a few of you watching, so let me know if you want to see anything different, if you hate it, if you love it. I would love to hear all of it. So leave me some comments below. You can also reach me on my blog and by email here. Yeah, happy Friday, everyone. Maybe this will give you some ideas for some positive habits. Maybe it won't. Cheers. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Now I'm gonna go before I get too weird. Oh wait, I already did. Okay, bye everyone.